Good morning, everyone. My name is Lateefah Olatunde. Thank you for joining us on today's Transition Thursday, and our focus is going to be on health and wellness. Today I have with me Melanie Schutz, our Manager of Health and Services, and I'll just let Melanie introduce herself.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Melanie Schutte, and I'm the Manager of Health Services. And I will help answer your questions today about health and wellness.
So today's focus is our health and wellness on campus and the services that we offer. And it just gives you an insight of the services that we offer at Lakehead and what to expect when you arrive on campus, and also tips on how you can take care of yourself as you're studying from home. I also have with me today Alexandra Rogers, one of our international student assistants, and she'll be helping us with the Q&A chat functions. So if you have any questions about the webinar, if you have any questions about the services that we offer at Health and Wellness, please feel free to put your questions in the chat box and we'll be happy to answer them. So we'll get started. So today we'll be covering an overview of students' health and wellness and services. We'll be covering self-care and its importance, and we'll have an open Q&A for any questions that you may have. Things to remember. So like what you see, we'll be sending a link to the recording afterwards. Like I stated earlier, if you have any questions, you can use the Q&A function to submit your questions to us, and stay connected. So follow us on social media for updates about future webinars and get an insider of Lakehead University. Thanks, Melanie.
So good morning, everybody, and welcome to Lakehead University. I just wanted to talk to everybody about the services that are available through health and wellness. And I just wanted to start out by just giving you an insight into who works at Student Health and Wellness. So we have a director that oversees all of student health and wellness. We have a receptionist who will be your first point of contact at our centers. So that will be either by phone, by email. She will be the first person to kind of direct you with the services. We have a health promoter who's responsible for health promotion, health programming, and keeping our website up to date. So you can follow us on Instagram through Lakehead Life, and you will see lots of things that we have to offer. We have the counseling services. So currently we have 4 counselors on site, including the manager of wellness services, who is Irene Pugliese, who unfortunately couldn't be with us today. So bear with me, I am substituting for her. And she oversees reception, counseling, and the wellness aspect of student health and wellness. We also have a program assistant who supports all areas of the clinic, from reception to clinic flow and administration duties for the director. And we also have nurses on site. We have a registered nurse, a registered practical nurse, and I too am a practicing nurse in addition to being the manager of health services. And I oversee the program assistant and the health on the health services side, which also includes 6 physicians. So that's a little bit about who you will see at the center. We have a great group of people, lots of skills, and lots of knowledge to help with health and wellness. Let's get you to change the slide, Lateefah. Thank you very much. So I'd like to just break down the sections a little bit. And I wanted to point out that Lakehead has 2 campuses, Thunder Bay and Aurelia. So some of the specific services may be specific to certain campuses. So we encourage you to keep an eye out on our website and Lakehead Life to see what's available depending on what campus you're on. So for wellness, we have health promotion and a peer wellness team. So we do have a group of peer wellness educators that go out and help empower students during various stages and trying to make sure that we have healthy living, we have a good university experience, and we're not getting too stressed. So you can become part of the peer wellness educator team. Just check out our website and see how you can get involved. We also have a student wellness advisory team. So a couple times a year we meet and we sit around the table and have people from various areas. such as residents, international, mature students, Indigenous students, and we receive feedback from the students about how we can improve our health and wellness. We've most recently added yoga to our wellness program, so hopefully we'll have some virtual yoga available come September. We also have meditation and mindful moments. And we also just started a new series called Ask A. So we've had Ask a Doctor, Ask a Counselor, Ask a Nurse. So this is a good way to just ask some general questions as well and get to know our staff and get to see what's available. And then counseling services, we have, like I said, counselors on site. It is by appointment only. We do have some appointments that are available on a first come, first serve basis as a same day appointment. And then right now, because of COVID-19, a lot of our services are being available virtual. So if you're living outside of Ontario or Canada, check out our website to see what resources and programs we have available for you. Otherwise, we encourage you to look up those resources in your own community so that you can get the help that you need. And then for the health services, treat our doctors like your doctor away from home. If you're in Ontario, you can set up a virtual appointment with the doctor. We do such things as birth control options, smoking cessation. If you're having a sore throat, stomach issues, trouble sleeping, you can book an appointment to discuss all this with our doctors. Again, health services is by appointment only. So right now you can either call or email to book an appointment. We have a lot of information available on our just newly released website. So I encourage that you jump to that website and see what services are available and what information is available to you as well. Next slide, please. And then lastly, this is how you can connect with us. So for the wellness side of it, both Thunder Bay and Aurelia have Instagram accounts. So make sure that you add them to your account and start following us. Some things that are available daily, and we have exercise programs through Campus Rec. So, you know, we advertise that. You can follow Campus Rec and get some workouts as well. And then for the counseling and health services, if you check out our website, we have a section available that will give you the most current up-to-date information about our services and what's available during the pandemic. And if you would like to book an appointment, provided is the phone numbers for each center and the email addresses. So come September, you can, you know, reach out to us however you feel comfortable, and then somebody will get back to you and we'll kind of guide the next steps through that. So if you're outside of Ontario, again, make sure you get familiar with our website and what resources are available. And also we encourage feedback from our website. So if there's something that you would like to see, just let us know and we can look at improving our website. This is a newly published website, so we're open to options and some feedback. So that's some of the basics about student health and wellness. So Lateefah, if you don't mind just jumping to our website, we can show them how to navigate to the Student Health and Wellness website and just get to see some of the resources that are available.
Oh, just 1 second. Okay, I'll just stop sharing for a sec.
Okay. So to get to the Student Health and Wellness page, if from the main Lakehead University site, you click on Students, and then we go to Wellness and Recreation. then you will find the drop down for student health and wellness. From that website, again, it's broken down into the sections. We've got the wellness, we've got counseling service, and we have health services. If you click on wellness services for me, this will bring you to this page that discusses wellness. It provides various resources like what is wellness, how do you stay well while being on campus. If you can continue to scroll down, if you click on the Staying Healthy resource section, this information has been developed based on evidence and research for the post-secondary education. So a lot of the questions that people have are about eating, physical activity, sexual education, sleep, stress, and safe substance use. So we've kind of broke it down into these main categories with some fun little wording on it. So rock and roll is our healthy eating and nutrition. So when you click on that, it will give you some information about healthy eating and nutrition. It'll also give you some links to some great information, such as the Canada's Food Guide. Some of these links also have apps that you can download on your phone so that, for example, you can track your nutrition. The wellness approach that we take at Student Health and Wellness is a harm reduction approach. We are getting away from the messaging of we don't want students to do certain things such as drink alcohol. We're taking a different perspective on it and saying, if you choose to drink alcohol, here's how to do so safely. So if you click on the safe substance use, which is a B and Einstein from our Staying Healthy resource section, then it just gives you some tips on how to be safe when you're drinking. So for example, having a drink of water in between your drinks. What is a drink? So what is a standard drink size for your age, for your gender, those type of things. So this is a great resource. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, if you click on the Z's Please, it'll give you some information about sleep tips. So these are all great tools for you to use, and you could use this as a starting point. Try these tips and tricks, and if they don't work, then reach out to our services, and based on the area of concern, we can connect you with either a counselor, nurse, or a doctor. Now, if we can go to the counseling services section of our website, the thing that we want to point out is for counseling services, one size doesn't fit all. So everybody's area of need could be different. And the thing that we want to focus on is the stepped care model. So if you click on the what is stepped care, it kind of just discusses that it's a tailored approach to what works best for you. And if you click on the stepped care document, and if any of these links are not working for you, please just feel free to send us an email and we will get those links corrected. So step one is explore self-care, which is a great topic that we want to talk about today. So these are some tips and tricks and some online resources that you can use to help with self-care. I do apologize, we did have a more interactive step care model available with great resources. We're just having some issues with it right now for accessibility purposes. So we're trying to get this fixed and back up there for you to have more resources. So the first part of what we need to do to make ourselves healthy is providing that self-care. It's making sure that we make ourselves a priority, we're drinking properly, we're eating properly, we're getting enough sleep, and making sure you are taking your breaks between studying. So if that means exercising, catching up with a friend, make sure you make yourself a priority. Step two is if you need to talk to somebody, there's resources that are available. We have Good to Talk, which is a post-secondary helpline. It's available 24/7, 365 days a year. It's free and it's confidential, and you will be connected with a counselor. We also have other resources such as the Big White Wall, which is peer support. So again, lots of resources. If you go onto our website, you will find additional resources as well. Then step 3 is if you're interested in counseling and would like to meet somebody, then you just connect with the campus that you're on, whether it's Thunder Bay or Aurelia, and just book an appointment. If you're needing something sooner, like I mentioned, we do have those same day appointments that are first come, first serve. And then if it gets to the point where you need help now and you're in crisis, these are the steps that you would follow. So you'd call 911 if you're off campus, call security at 8911 if you're on campus. If you need crisis response, the phone number is provided. And there will be one available for Thunder Bay and one for Aurelia that has your local resources, so everything can be found in one spot. And then we have the National Suicide Prevention Line as well. So that's kind of how the counseling looks like. Step 1 is taking care of yourself. Step 2 is, do you need to talk? If you feel like you need more support with ongoing counseling, then you reach out to our counselors, book an appointment. And then if you need help outside of those services and you're in crisis, this is what you would do. Also making note that our emergency department is available as well. So that is what counseling is kind of in a nutshell. And then if we move on to the health services section. And this is the area that I'm responsible for. So as mentioned, we have nurses and we have physicians available. Everything is by appointment. And then, so just to remember, if you are booking an appointment, you always have to bring your student card and health card. If you do not have a health card, then you have to pay for the visit up front, but I believe most international students have the universal health insurance plan. So you will be covered to see a doctor. Just keep in mind that the universal health insurance plan does not cover you for prescriptions and things like that. So you would have to look into the extended benefits through LUSU. So if you had questions about those extended benefits, such as glasses, vision care, you would have to look at that extended health insurance. So as mentioned, the health services is for any of your healthy needs. If you have questions about a previous medical condition such as diabetes or asthma and you need to get that taken care of, you need prescription refills. We offer the Gardasil vaccine, so you can get that vaccine through us as well. So we have lots of different services. If you have any questions specifically that are not addressed in today's session, then feel free to email the health account at health@lakeheadu.ca and we will answer all your questions. So that is a bit about our website. On the left-hand side, you've got Meet Our Team. And again, I've went through everybody individually. We've got the events page, which will tell you about all the events that are going on within student health and wellness. So right now, because it's the summer, we have less events on because there's less students around. The biggest thing we have going right now is Running with the Wolves. So you'll see more events come up come September, orientation events, things around certain types of the year. We have specific events. So keep an eye out on that. Again, health services, wellness, and counseling are broken down. You can go into those websites as well. So that is a little bit about student health and wellness.
Thank you so much, Melanie. That was really, really great. I'm just going to share this to go back to that. Please, if you have any questions about everything Melanie just presented or anything she just presented, please feel free to put your questions in the Q&A chat box. So, going off of what Melanie said about self-care, that's we wanted to leave everyone who attended this webinar with something to, take home to do. So basically, what is self-care? Self-care is any activity that is done deliberately in order to take care of our mental, emotional, and physical health. And we find that in our day-to-day, that is something that a lot of us overlook, right? We just get up, we're just on like, what's going to be the next thing for the day. We actually don't take time out, to take care of ourselves. Stress is not good. And when stress adds up, then it becomes something worse, right? Then we find that we're not able to really focus. We find that we're not able to do things as effectively as we should, right? So that's why self-care is very, very important. It's something that we strongly recommend all students to do in their day-to-day. So today I thought to share examples of self-care that can be practiced. They're so easy. A lot of people don't realize that, even gratitude, just waking up, being thankful. What am I thankful for today? I'm thankful that I get to take classes, right? I'm thankful that I'm healthy. I'm thankful that I'm alive. I'm thankful that even though COVID is happening right now, I still get to, go with my day to day. I still get to have classes. A lot of people have been impacted in worse ways than we are right now. So we are really privileged to still be able to get things done. It may not be the way we want, but we're still able to at least move forward, which is something that shouldn't be taken for granted. Staying hydrated, sleeping properly, eating a balanced diet, taking breaks from your computer. With everything being virtual, it's very, very easy for us to just forget that, okay, we need to take stretches, we need to take a break, okay, we've been studying for 3 hours, let's not go on Twitter, maybe just turn off the computer, go have some meal, drink some water. If you have pets, pet your pet, or, play with your pet. Or if you have your family or close friends around, you can give them a call and just take a break from, just focusing on the screen. Going for short walks, right? With I know some places gyms are still closed, or some people are not able to get as active, but walking is still very, very much as effective as going to the gym if you do it much more frequently. Even reading a book, meditating, joining our LUI online community to connect with other students. Those are little self-care practices that if you do if you do daily, you will notice a significant change in your day-to-day activity. You will see a significant change in your effectiveness and how active you are. Your energy level will be so much more different. So we need to remember to always take care of ourselves. We're like plants, right? So the more self-care we put into ourselves, the more we're glowing, the more nourished we look, the more happy we look. And you can give what you don't have. So if you don't feel good inside, you wouldn't be able to relate well with others or relate well with anything you're doing. So here I have put down the benefits of self-care. Like I stated before, it helps you with better physical health. It enhances your self-esteem, increases self-knowledge, taking time out to see what do I like? What do I like to do? What do I enjoy? Do I enjoy reading a book? Or do I like to take a walk? And knowing the things that makes you happy and really being intentional about them really, really helps with your self-esteem, really helps with self-knowledge. It helps improve resistance to disease. You see that with COVID, now we're asking people, oh, eat more healthy or take lemon and ginger. These are things that we could have been doing even prior to COVID, right? These are things that we should have been doing day to day. But this really helps boost our metabolism. It really helps fight diseases and better productivity in daily activities. And I think these are things that's very, very underlooked, that if you take care of yourself, you'll find that you're much more agile to get things done during the day. And the last thing I wanted to leave us with today is a self-care challenge, right? This is on social media. You can find this on different websites. If you don't like this one, you can go to Google and just go for a self-care challenge. You can start small. Don't be too hard on yourself. The whole point of self-care is doing things that you enjoy, things that you're passionate about, and things that inspire you, right? So it can be cooking, it could be stretching, it could be watching a movie, it could be journaling, just solitude, just being by yourself. It can just be, connecting with nature. It can be anything. So if you'd like, you can take a photo of this screen of the self-care challenge and just start small and, put it in your journal and just watch the progress, put yourself and just watch the progress, watch the timeline, and let us know how you find things. Let's see if things improve in your day-to-day activities. So that's what we thought to leave you with after our health and wellness, telling you about our health and wellness services and the things that we offer. And as you know, we're always here to support you. So if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you need any help, if you have any issues navigating the health and wellness services online community, please feel free to reach out and we'll be here to support you. So that will be all for today with health and wellness and self-care tips. Please follow us on Facebook, Lakehead University International. You can follow us on Instagram, Lakehead International. We have our Twitter account, Lakehead INTL, and on YouTube where we put our videos, Lakehead University. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put in the chat box and Melanie and I will be happy to answer them. And if you'd like a virtual campus tour, please visit lakeheadu.ca/tours and you'll be able to get a virtual tour of what our campus is like. So we'll just stay on for any questions that you may have. And if you don't have any questions, you can feel free to leave the webinar. Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you for inviting me to be part of this webinar today. Student health and wellness is very important, and we want to make sure that everybody has a healthy and happy university experience. So we are here. Reach out to us anytime that you need us. If you have general questions, if you have specific questions, we are here as well. So just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Melanie, for joining us today. It's very, very much appreciated. Health and wellness is a significant part of students' life, with studying and everything, and even just transitioning, coming from a different country or coming from a different city.
Absolutely.
It's very important that they're aware. So we're still here taking any questions you may have. If you don't have any questions, you may feel free to leave the webinar.
And if you don't have any questions at the moment and you think of something later, you can reach out to the international office and they will redirect your questions to us and we will do our best to answer those questions.
Awesome. We just got a question actually and said, hi, are classes like yoga online?
Yes, we're hoping to have yoga available in September. So again, check out our website and see when that is going to be available.
Awesome.
And as mentioned, Campus Rec as well is offering free sessions with a personal trainer where she's doing 30 minutes of activity a day. So check her out as well. And I'm not sure if she's done any yoga yet, but she does have some great programs. I've tried them myself. She does them out of her home or her neighborhood, so you don't have to have all kinds of expensive gym equipment. She used water bottles and books one day, which I believe everybody will probably have access to. So it's little things like that, just keep moving. But yeah, check out our website to see what we have coming up.
We got another question that says, are all classes free? The online yoga classes, will they be free?
Yes.
100%.
On site, when we do yoga at the Student Health and Wellness, it is by donation only. So some, not by donation only, just by donation. So if you have a food item you'd like to contribute, you can bring in. I'm not sure if she does that on a regular basis or if it's certain times of the year to help contribute to the Lusu Food Bank or other community centers and things like that. But yeah, absolutely, it's a free service for all students.
I really love the idea when I first moved to Thunder Bay. I really love the idea of donating like a canned food to, take care of myself and, get like my body working. It was really great. Sometimes you don't have money, but you have like that free kind of like corn and you're like, okay, I guess I can do away with this, right?
Or something you've purchased that you didn't like, and now you have an extra one of.
Right, exactly.
And yet, if and when services resume on campus again and yoga is available on site, we do have yoga mats and blocks and straps for those that do not have the resources. So we do have some of that available as well.
That's great. I know a lot of students that I talk to enjoy like yoga on campus. They love it. So
it's great for the mind and body.
It is. So please feel free to send in your questions. We're still here. I just got a question in and it says, hi, are there classes for students' families as well?
Right now, our services are available to students. As the Student Health and Wellness Center is funded by student fees, we just want to make that available to the students. But if everything is online and it's virtual, then it's free for anybody to access.
Absolutely. Please feel free to send in questions that you have. And if you don't have any questions, please feel free to leave the webinar. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I really hope you got some good information that are beneficial to you. And if you have any questions, again, please feel free to send them in because we're here to answer them. Just got a question that says, hi, is health insurance considered for students before entering LU? So yes, they are. All international students are automatically enrolled in the University Health Insurance Plan, the UHIP plan, upon them coming to Canada. So the moment you confirm that you'll be arriving in Canada, you get automatically enrolled in your UHIP plan. It's compulsory. All international students are automatically enrolled. But the only thing that you're not automatically enrolled in is the LUSU extended plan. So if you wanted to opt into that, all students receive an email about that. So if you're interested in opting into the LUSU plan for dental, vision care, and all of those other, even the psychological tests, the extended plan covers that. So please, we encourage students to opt in because you never know, eh? You may think, oh, my teeth is great now, and then down the line, you're having some issues. So we encourage students to opt into the LUSU extended plan as well. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please feel free to send in your questions. We're here to answer them. But if not, if you don't have any questions anymore, you're okay to exit the webinar. Thank you so much again for joining us today. So we have future webinars coming up, so watch out on our Facebook page for more updates.